So welcome to Warblog. Today we're going to look at lots of games that are coming soon. Did I do this? I can't remember. I think I did alias. I don't think I've done this one. Shall I do it? Because I sort of want to do the other one. I might do this. I might do this next because I sort of want to do this. I've got so many, it's so exciting. I just want to do more, and I still haven't got that Hong Kong one. Oh look, it's actually fallen off the next page along with all the others. Look, it's almost getting embarrassing. Hong Kong riots, Tutsi sectors. Oh, it's not too bad. I guess I can get back and... No, it's not too terrible. I'm going to do this. It's the death of Musabimana Juvenal. I'm doing this because it's sort of interesting, and this one's interesting as well. Because they're both in the Democratic Republic of Congo, but they're both sort of not anything to do with the Democratic Republic of Congo. One is Rwanda and one is Uganda. This is the Rwandan one, and basically it's not really clear exactly what happened, but this guy here is a leader, and I can't remember how you kill leaders. I'm pretty sure that you just have to run into them and you've got a chance of killing them, or they might escape, but you can chase them around and things. But this guy is he's Musabimana Juvenal, also known as, or alias, General Jean-Michel Africa. And he was the leader of the Hutu Democratic Forces for the Liberation of Rwanda, which formed just after the Tutsi genocide. So after these Hutus left and fled Rwanda into the Democratic Republic of Congo, they formed this force that is actually active. So the FDLR, the Hutu Democratic Forces for the Liberation of Rwanda, has been a source of friction between Rwanda and Uganda. So not the Democratic Republic of Congo. So they've got, well, basically Uganda up here, Rwanda down here. Rwanda's a very small place. Who have carried out recent attacks in Rwanda. No matter how many times I read the article, which is in Al Jazeera, I just don't fully understand the flow. I'm not sure whether the grammar's perfect, but it follows on for another high-profile death of a high-profile leader, relatively speaking. But essentially, it's sort of interesting, really, because they've gone for this guy, and I don't know whether or not it was specific or whether they were just doing operations in that area. And if you take out the leader, does everything fall to bits? Maybe it does. I mean, that's not what happened when they did Boko Haram, or whoever was leading Boko Haram. I think Boko Haram was a person, but it might have been the name of his cult. But they just entrenched it all. But in this sense, maybe I mean, it does make sense to go for the leaders. But what they also do is they carry out operations to remove what they call foreign rebel forces. And there's some sort of talk of Islamic State being there, but also other rebel forces. So this isn't sort of like, this is an FDLR unit, but there are no FDLR troops. But there is some general rebels. But the thing is, if you actually look down here, there's more. There's actually 4 unknown militants on this map. And I'm going to give you a clue. There's one on this road, this road, this road, and this road. And they're hidden. And so you've got to clean those out as well. And I'm pretty sure that maybe the rebels might win, but the Ugandans should win. But let's just play it. Sorry, the Congolese. I didn't want to call them Democratic Republic of Congo Army because it's too long, so I called them Congolese Forces. Congolese sounds better anyway. So anyway, we've got a reasonable stack down here, so let's move forward with our mechanised units. Now, the issue we've got here isn't that it's not working, it's that the browser's not working. And the last time I solved this, I find up another browser. Let me pause and see if I can get the browser back. Usually, if I just go to another, because the thing is, I've got so many browsers open, I think that's what's causing it. Yeah, this is my browser thing. So anyway, it's not the game, it's the browser. Honest. How far can we get along this road? There you go, look. So now we've awoken the demon. Well, they're not going to be a problem. I think there's one there. But do I actually know that? I do now. Oh, this is a weak unit. But the thing is, I can't really go much further either. Why can't he go any further? Oh, because it's a track, not a road. Okay. Well, you know what? They're rebel forces. So they're going to attack them. One to one. Not bad. And he retreated to there, and he's going to move into there. Also not bad. I mean, 1-to-1 odds. Quite good if you get these units on it. I'm going to leave these there. They've sort of got a sort of deal with the leader guy here. He had a bodyguard. At least 3 people, at least 3 of his bodyguards were killed in the action. He could try and run away, but I'm not going to because he didn't. Okay. Oh look, more rebels. Oh, I'm going to have to try and take them out. I'm having a tough time on this track. Okay. Let's really push these out of the way. DE, so we pushed him back. Six-one DR pushed him back again, and let's go for everything else into here. See whether we can push with the mechanised. 6-1 DE, yes. I don't really want to push him into there. Be on his own. He's only motorised. Oh, he went into there. Depression 9. It's an interesting game. Well, he's knackered. There's not much left of him. And he's the only one with any sort of fighting strength left in him. But what we could do is use this one. Because all the rebels cheat like this. Push everyone against this mechanised unit here. 3-1 in exchange, but they hold their ground. Congolese forces hold their ground. Well, that leaves him rather vulnerable, which is possibly a mistake, but they're unknown rebels, so they're just holding their own ground. Well, let's see what he does. Oh, look. Some rebels. And he's just wandered straight past them. I wonder if we can attack them. Probably not. But what we do want to do is drive straight into here with one mechanised unit of guns blazing. 1-2. What crazy odds. How could we have only got that? I thought he was at like 0.8. That's right, because they're in a town, they're irregulars and pumped up. I'll have to maybe look into that. I'm not sure they should be so tough. We all need to punch through here. He's at depression 1. He's at depression 5. We need to move into that jungle hex. I'm pretty sure it's factoring out to 5 after his depressions. It's 3-1 the DR. Okay. Let's see if we can capture him. Depression's 5, he's still running away. So we're clearing out 4-1 that destroyed that unit. He's the only one that can suffer anything really now. Depression 6, give him a bash. 4-1 DR. So it looks like he might escape. Well, rebel units I think are going to run away. These ones are actually in good order. So what they're going to probably do is have, and he's going to run away. They're going to have a bash at that. Oh, look at that. Really gave him what for. You could have another go. He's going to run away. Yep. So he got away in this scenario. So it shouldn't be called the death or whatever. It should have been called the attempt to capture this dude, whose name I cannot pronounce. Right. Well, they've got to clear out these, and this unit is vulnerable. So we've got to think of a way to save him. I think the only way to save him is going to be just push him there, and then try and move him on top of him, which means not moving that unit. So that's the mechanised unit there, but moving everyone else into attacking positions. Right, we're going to push these two onto that. So him, him, and him. DE have pushed him back, and conveniently he's gone there. And then these are going to attack that. Another DE, so they're going to be nice and toasty. 7 and 4. And he will be able to do what I planned and stack on that. But they're all out of the equation now. He's the only fresh one left. And that's that. Well, I think we can safely say that they've achieved their objectives, because now he is going to do what I don't really do a lot of, and it doesn't work. It doesn't surprise me. I should have thought of that just as I did it. I did sort of think the PHP 7 that needs to be done. So that's not a big problem. It's just a bit frustrating, but they're all going to run away. And that's that. So basically we managed to clear out all the rebel units from around this place. Rutshuru. But we didn't manage to capture this guy. Musabimana Juvenal. Interesting. Okay, well I'll leave it at that, and I might have a crack at the other game as well. I do like this. It's nice and small. I think what I was thinking was that it was done properly, or at least you could have maybe done it in a worse way, Because the thing is, I don't think the Congolese forces are weak, in any sense, and they shouldn't be played weak. But, this was an example, this unit getting stuck there. If you deploy them on their own, then they're going to be vulnerable, and that was a sort of weakness. But to some extent, we could have thought, well, what else could we do? Because we're supposed to bring them down that road, that track. But the thing is, I think it's a sort of game that, what I'm trying to say is, you can't lose unless you do something stupid, in not understanding how the forces work, or possibly even not understanding how the game works. But, sort of allowing the rebels to gang up on a small unit like there. But I don't think that was actually a strategic mistake, because we sort of had to do that, and we had to play it not in the knowledge that these units were all hidden. I sort of knew they were, and I told you they were. I don't think there's too many other ways to play this, but it would have been nice to have a bit more of a strategic outline around this. I'm not sure why he was upgraded to 5. Maybe that is how it should be. Irregulars get a massive bonus in towns. Maybe we can even have a look at it in the rules. The rules. I never look at the rules. I don't understand the rules. Irregulars. So the times 4. The times 4 in a town. But it would have had other multipliers. But I don't know what, because that's brush or scrub, so I don't think they get any bonuses for that. But I think I'm not really sure they were entrenched. So here's times 4, and I think you get the town bonus as well. So that's like a town gives you 50%. So he was about 1.5 times 4, which would have been 6, which I think he was. But the thing is, he was at 8 depressions, so the depressions clearly weren't counting. So I'll maybe have to look into that. It's possible that I've given them that bonus on top of after the calculation has been made, but I will have to look into that. I think I've got an idea actually what's wrong. The calculation is going in and saying if this, then this. It's probably going in there and it's doing the calculation, but without the calculation for the thing. So I'll have to make a note of that, and to be quite honest, I'll probably forget doing like that. And I'm certainly not getting out of bed now to do it. Okay, I'll speak later. Cheerio.